Now, when you talk of new infrastructure, battery swapping station, you will know that NIO is not only the leader or one of the car companies that is leading globally, but also when it comes to charging infrastructure, NIO, it is the global leader in terms of the total number of charging infrastructure they've deployed, especially looking in China. I mean, you know that as it stands right now in China, NIO has got total chargers of around 22,867, which is something that is pretty exciting because this makes them to lead. I mean, the second company with the most charging infrastructure is Tesla, with total chargers of around 13,000. This shows you that NIO, it is that company that, ladies and gents, it is not aggressive when it comes to battery swapping station deployment, but also when it comes to the charging infrastructure, they are very much aggressive, which is why we are seeing them dwarfing most of the EV cars in China. I mean, you know that 80% of NIO's chargers are being used by non-NIO users. So 80% of the time, these 22,000 or over 22,800 chargers are being used by non-NIO users. Most of the other EV cars are using these chargers way more than the NIO users, which shows you that NIO, it is really helping even other brands when it comes to charging their EV cars. And it looks like when it comes to the deployment of this, NIO, it's not looking at slowing down. Yes, there's battery swapping station technology which they are deploying, but they are also prioritizing aggressively deploying the chargers. I mean, from NIO to Tesla, the number is almost double. So NIO almost has double of the kind of chargers that Tesla has, which shows you the aggressiveness that NIO is putting onto this charging infrastructure. Over and above that, you know that the NIO users, they've got their own battery swapping stations. Those that buy NIO cars and subscribe to bus have got an opportunity to go and do battery swapping stations. And you know that as it stands, NIO already has over 2,400 battery swapping stations in China. Now, these are also the good fundamentals that we talk about when you talk about the NIO stock, because NIO is not all about, of course, selling cars. There are also other things that NIO is doing. A battery swapping station technology, which is unique to NIO, by the way. We've got NIO apps, NIO programs or softwares that they are selling to their users, which generates them extra revenue. NIO just launched their operating system for their cars called SkyOS, which this one will not only benefit NIO, but it can also benefit other car companies who are interested into NIO's operating system or car operating system, which is going to be like your Microsoft, which you can be able to use, though you don't maybe use Microsoft laptops or all those kind of things, which is a very big catalyst for NIO. Share price wise, I know today NIO is down over 8%, and I think I did a screenshot here on YouTube and posted it showing you that I just loaded 100 more shares. So these share falls that we are seeing, I'm taking them as opportunities to scoop more shares, because it makes no sense that NIO is down over 8%, whereas we saw them reporting their monthly deliveries over 20,000 for the third consecutive month, which is something that shows you that NIO continues doing well. I mean, there are so many people that are giving a thumbs up or really happy about NIO's deliveries that they reported today, and to see the stock price down 8%, I mean, if you are not encouraged to load the boat, then I don't know, which is why personally I felt like I had to do something, though it's not much, but I had to do something to respond to the share price dropping sharply. So I decided to go and buy 100 more shares of NIO, which I definitely know that in the long term I shall be rewarded. So tell me what you think about this. I mean, NIO, it is a car company that is doing absolutely well, and the more they deploy these chargers, battery swapping stations, the more revenue they will be able to generate. I mean, yesterday you will know that we're talking about the NIO grid to vehicle partnership they have with the Chinese government, where they've got 15 chargers where users can come and discharge their power into those chargers for a higher price or for a profit, which is something that it is pretty exciting, because the NIO users or those that buy the NIO cars are able to generate some money by coming and discharging of their powers in their battery into these chargers and get some profits. NIO users can also go and downgrade their batteries to get standard 70-75 kilowatts battery, and NIO pays an incentive for that, which is something that is always interesting, and it will continue encouraging people to come to the NIO brand. So 22,000 or over 22,000, it's what NIO currently has in terms of the charging infrastructure, which shows you that on NIO we are not only talking about battery swapping stations where they are dominating, but they are also seriously dominating on the charging infrastructure, which is why we are seeing them having over 22,000 chargers. I mean, Tesla has got 13,000, followed by Zika with 6,100 or just over 6,100. Then Xpeng with plus 5,300. Then we've got Li Auto with over 2,800. These are the top 5 companies or EV companies with most charging infrastructure in China. And to see NIO having over 22,000, once again, I will say this, that it is really incredible and encouraging, and it shows and proves those that think that NIO is only prioritizing their battery swapping stations and leaving out the charging infrastructure. This is good news. I'm happy about this, and I so wish to see NIO can continue aggressively deploying this charging infrastructure. Maybe by the end of the year we are over 30,000, so that they can also give convenience to those that also buy the NIO cars but they don't subscribe to Buzz, because anyways, you'll know that NIO does not force you to go and subscribe to Buzz when you buy the NIO car. It is up to you if whether you are buying the NIO car with a battery or without the battery, which is something that is always great to have that kind of an option. But without a battery, it's much better because it makes you enjoy battery swapping station, and that is going to a battery swapping station, NIO battery swapping station, and swapping the battery in your car in less than 3 minutes, and that is on their latest 4th generation battery swapping stations. So tell me what you think about this. I'm happy, I'm excited. Yes, the share price is down, but I'm still happy about the fundamentals that we are seeing onto NIO. I mean, just NIO Innovation Day was Saturday. We saw lots and lots of breakthroughs being showed by NIO during that event, and yet the stock price did not react positively towards that. But our time will come, man. As NIO continues dropping, I'm telling you now, I'm going to continue loading the boat, doing whatever I can. If it takes me at the end of the day to just have NIO on my stock market portfolio, I think it will lead to that if the share price or stock price is attractive enough. As it stands, I think I've got quite a number of stocks, even local in my current local country. I've got stocks that I own, and if NIO continues tanking, I'm telling you, I might end up only owning this stock, because it gets to a point where even now it's just ridiculous to see NIO trading at the kind of share price they're trading at right now. And therefore, the more they drop, it will be the more I load and scoop more shares. My average as it stands right now, after loading this 100, I think it's around $20 per stock, which of course when it drops and I load, my average share price onto NIO will also be coming down, which as it continues dropping, I'll continue scooping or loading the boat. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.